Hey, good late Wednesday afternoon. Thanks for logging on to iowastormcenter.com for a forecast update discussing two clipper systems. We got one tomorrow and another one on Saturday. And then we're going to be walking out of this clipper pattern finally. I know it's been a minute now. We've been drilled with multiple rounds of snowfall. Anytime I tell you there's a clipper pattern coming, just know it's not a ton of snow at a time. But it's a lot of snow in general within that pattern. Because obviously you get a 2 to 6 inch snow here, you get even a 1 to 4 the next round, and another 1 to 4, and obviously everything stacks up as time goes on. But yes, we'll go out of that pattern as we get into the latter half of this weekend. So after that, then we're going to watch for Arctic air to set in. Friday afternoon is going to be the starting arrival on that. So it's going to start turning really cold Friday afternoon, and then this will maximize on Sunday. You'll be looking at wind chill values 30 below across northern Iowa Sunday morning. So bundle up for Sunday morning because it's going to be very, very cold. But kind of timing that out here as we're getting into 4 or 5 o'clock. It's about 4:30, 4:40. We're recording this here. So 4 or 5 p.m. here. You can see a little bit of rain snow mix underway across the western Dakotas. Main takeaway is this continues to spread out across those areas here overnight tonight and into Thursday morning. And you're going to notice here by 6 a.m., maybe even a little bit of light snow into northwest Iowa. But we have a lot of warm air right above the surface near the heart of that low pressure system where that low is going to track. And so you have the difference, a lot of thermal profiles going on here from warm air to warm mixed with cold air. And then you have straight cold air. So you're getting snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom into Iowa here once as we get into 6 a.m. here, 7 a.m., 8, 9, 10 a.m. here. You notice snow, I think, is really going to start to increase here from mid to late tomorrow morning. This is 10 a.m., 11, noon, and then going throughout the afternoon here. I'm going to go farther here in just a minute, but from Denison back to Sioux City here, you can see there is that orange color popping up, which is sleet. So it's not freezing rain, but I think you probably got a little bit of freezing rain mixing in with that at times. So just keep that in mind. Getting into 1 p.m., 2, 3 p.m. here. All right. 4 p.m., 5 p.m. And again, maybe a little bit of freezing rain mixing in down here into central Iowa, but notice how sharp of a cutoff that's going to be. So you're going to have a little bit of wintry mix right beyond just to the southwest of that pulsating snow. Okay. Getting into 5 p.m., 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 p.m. Going into the overnight, and snow is going to taper off from west to east here. This is 3 a.m., there's 4 a.m. by Friday morning. So looking at snowfall forecast here, thinking generally 2 to 6 right through that dark blue. If you're in the center of that and even towards the southwest corner of that, likely going to see the most snowfall here. And then I want to focus on this lighter blue zone because I think, where the trace to 2 is at, where that cutoff is at, is where you're going to get a little bit of sleet and a little bit of freezing rain. And I think most of this down into central and southern Iowa is going to be more in the form of sleet instead of freezing rain because what's happening is you have all that warm air farther north that is going to bleed to the southeast tomorrow. So I think places like I talked about, Sioux City, Denison, I think you're getting some freezing rain. But I do think that cold air is going to take over more rapidly tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. And so you get farther down into the central and the southern portion of the state, I don't think you're going to get ice. I think you're going to get more on the side of ice pellets, so which is sleet. That's not freezing rain. And there is a difference because freezing rain causes more problems than sleet actually does. Now, zooming on out there for that glazing of ice like I talked about here, I think from southwestern North Dakota down through central South Dakota, right down into northeastern Nebraska, and a small portion of northwest Iowa, where I think that glazing of ice is going to be on the table here. And again, sharp cutoff from that to the transition zone of 2 to 6 inches of snow. All right, that's the thinking there. Even highlighted up here farther north, the reason I put that under level 1 is because you're going to get some snow showers tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night on the backside of this storm system. So other than that, want to also touch on the system coming in on Saturday, and I think that bears watching a little bit because in my experience, been doing this for over 15 years, and I'll tell you that when you have system after system back to back, it leads to some inconsistency, and a lot of times models, they struggle. They struggle to find the exact corridor. So we're going to watch for some clicks north or south, I think, here over the next 24 to 48 hours. But the general takeaway here is you're getting into 12 a.m. on Saturday. You're seeing the snow starting to increase across western Iowa. And I think that uptick definitely comes Saturday morning through the afternoon. This is 6 a.m. on Saturday. There's 9 a.m. on Saturday. And there's by the time you get to 12 p.m. on Saturday. And keep in mind, on Saturday, this is going to be a very light, fluffy snow because it's going to be very cold with the onset of this clipper versus the one that's hitting tomorrow, 6 p.m. Saturday evening. So thought line on that, here's what I'm thinking. I think the highest confidence exists here from central Illinois back through central, southern, west, southwest Iowa, up through central South Dakota and back into Montana. And I think the area that's going to hit the jackpot with this storm is going to be across Montana. There's probably a good solid 6 to 12 inch snow out here that's going to be materializing on Saturday. Well, Friday night, Saturday out there, but more so downstream. What we want to watch here is for some clicks a little bit southwest or even maybe a little bit north as time goes on. I think that's the big thing that I want to watch through the next couple of days for Saturday. Other than that, that's the thinking right now. We'll keep you posted as we go forward. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you soon.